so we just launched out of Ladysmith. The plan is to go find a spot to go to anchor, and we're gonna camp tonight, and then bright and early tomorrow morning begins salmon season, July 15th. So wild chinook opens up here. So we've got a little jaunt to go to find a camp spot, so that's the plan now. And we're sort of racing against sunlight. Sun sets in a couple hours, so we'd like to get set up before it gets dark. So a friend of mine has a cabin on this island out here, and he invited us to stop by and have a beer or something, so I think we might do that before we go anchor. I think we have time. Okay, so we met Jackson. His boat's tied up there. He told us to park on this mooring buoy, and he gave us a little rowboat to go in. So we're gonna make a little stop here. We just had a nice little visit with Jackson, and we're heading back to the boat. He gave me this little kayak to get back and forth. And instead of anchoring in the bay, I think we're just gonna stay on this mooring buoy tonight. Boat's a disaster right now, so I'm just gonna organize the boat. Sarah's putting Autumn to bed, and I'm just making some sandwiches for when she comes out. We'll probably watch some Outdoor Boys and then go to bed. See you in the morning. Good morning. Say good morning. She says good morning. Well, we just woke up. I'm gonna have a little bit of coffee, some food, and head out fishing. All right, we had a little bit of food. It's now 6 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna head fishing, hopefully. We're gonna go check around this corner, and hopefully it's not too windy or too choppy, and we can get some fishing started. Well, it's a bit rougher out here than I had hoped. I think we might just not bother throwing any rods in yet, and we'll go explore a bit in the boat. So we've decided it's a bit too rough out there, and now we're just gonna go hit up this marina for a little while until things settle down. Seaplane. So we're just waiting for the wind to die down a little bit and exploring this marina, looking for a place right now to get some coffee, hopefully, because we didn't end up making any. I don't really feel like making it, so I wouldn't mind buying it. Yeah, we're just trying to kill a little bit of time, just checking out this little marina resort. It's like a campground here. The store opens at 8 o'clock. It's about 1:45 now, so. All right, we found some coffee. Hoping this wind will die down a little bit. It's almost 9 o'clock. Just gonna slip from this dock and head back out and check it out. Still gusting pretty good, but we'll see how it looks once we're out there. All right, let's try this again. Navigating a sea of moored boats here. Big cormorant on that buoy. There's a bit of an awkward surface chop here. I think it's a bit of wind gusts combined with whatever the swells want to do. It's just a bit uncomfortable, but I think it's fishable, so we're gonna try throwing a line in the water and see what happens. We've got one rod in the water. I'm just gonna start with that for a bit and see if we can tolerate these swells. Well, I just did a bait check. I had a little bit of seaweed on my line, but I've been seeing a couple of other boats pulling up fish. They don't look huge, but maybe coho. So right now, the limit is you can keep one chinook, whether it's wild or hatchery, and it has to be between 62 and 80 centimeters. We call that like a slot fish. And then coho, they have to be hatchery, but you can keep 2 a day. So I still just have the 1 rod in the water. I'm about to throw the second one in here shortly once I get lined up. It's just it's a bit hectic out here with the weather, steering the boat by myself, lining and setting up the rods by myself. So I'm just happy to have 1 rod in the water. Okay, I've got the second rod in. It's down at like 46 feet or so. I think I've found a good spot to circle around. I'm marking all the spots where fish are pinging on the sounder. Watching 2 rods, driving. Oh, might have something on here. Yep, yeah, we do. We got our first fish, the world's smallest salmon. Yeah, it was really small, little tiny salmon. I think I got him at about 60 feet, and it was I think it was a little small chinook on a green flasher and Irish cream lure. It's like white and green. That was probably like I don't know, 45 centimeters chinook or something. Huge monster here. Who knows how long I've been towing him. Decent looking one. I don't think he's a keeper, but they're getting bigger. Oh yeah. Just real. It might be a coho. Oh shoot. I'm gonna put him back. Another shaker. A coho? Yeah, no spots on his back tail. I think that's a coho. Pretty small one though. White gums too. That one was down at like 80 feet. I'll show you what we're using while I got this in here. So it's the green flasher, the glow panel one side. Not chartreuse, it's full green. And then this is, I think, is called Irish cream, and this is a Gibbs Skinny G. Could be a coho, honestly. Fouled, so it seems way bigger than it is. Your hatchery coho. I'm gonna put it back. right under me. That was crazy. Gone.
Gone.
Yeah, just swam under the boat. That was crazy. Yeah, another hatchery coho.
Fish?
I saw it shaking. Well, it's been a bit slow. We've had a bunch of hits and then just losing them either at the boat or right after they hit, stuff like that. Fish are around. We'll get them. There we go, another coho. Fin. Back you go, son. Woo! Gone. The joy of barbless hooks. All right. I think that's it. So we're gonna pack up. We've got a long haul back in the boat and then another long haul back in the truck. So we didn't get any keeper chinook at all. That's all right. We'll come back and get our limit another day. We got 3 keeper coho. We could have got one more. We were trying and trying, kept getting wilds, but that's all right. We've got a bit of a jaunt to get back now. I'm just looking at the maps and it says it's 11 nautical miles in a straight line. Now I got to dodge around some islands and all that stuff, so this is a bit of a haul. So we're gonna get going. So this is where we were gonna stay if we didn't end up staying at Jackson's mooring buoy last night. This is called Pirates Cove. It's actually a provincial park. A couple tent pads up in this area over here. Then there's a marina here. Not part of the park, I don't believe, but it is Pirates Cove Marina.